Yo, what's up, everybody? Hold on. Okay, I think we're good. I heard some interesting sounds. What's up, everyone? Rage Cage 20 here, back with In This Moment's album Mother. Today we have Hunting Grounds, featuring Joe Catella of Dead. Now, for what the fuck ever reason on this website, I never know what to expect from this website. They spelled Joe Catella's name with two L's, and this one both are spelled with one L, from what I'm seeing. So that's why I said Joe Catella, because it had two L's. Maybe Hispanic, but no. I looked at the videos. He doesn't look very Hispanic, so and it's spelled with one L now. So assume it's Cotella. This website tries its heart out, man. I love it, but it just sometimes it's just like, how? Anyways, so I went and looked up some two Dead songs. One was I think something about "Kill Everything Beautiful" or something like that. I think that's what it's called. And the other one was Mannequin Idol Lullaby. I just checked out little snippets, like a minute here and there. And the first one, the Kill, first off, sounded really cool. Actually, I was like, oh man, this is pretty awesome. The first one that I heard, the Kill Everything Beautiful, to me, when he really started getting into it, it really sounded like 3 Days Grace, like his kind of higher pitched kind of yell voice. Definitely has that 3 Days Grace sound to it, but also kind of gave me a Breaking Benjamin feel at the same time. But then the lullaby song, which I thought was going to be a lullaby, it was not. It was very aggressive. I definitely agree with someone in the comments I've never listened to Motionless in White, so maybe they're correct on that one. But I definitely, there was parts in there definitely when he was kind of getting gruff and gritty with his voice, definitely heard some Jonathan Davis from Korn sound in there for sure. But I was also getting a little bit of a Slipknot feel too, so definitely a decently diverse kind of singing, performing style from Dead. Pretty cool stuff. I like that. Maybe we'll check them out in the future. Who knows? But thinking about if the writing style that I was hearing from the instruments and the vocal lines, if they collab, mesh together within this moment, this could be a fucking insanely awesome song. Especially if they have some back and forth in here, kind of doing some interesting duet stuff in the chorus. This could be a fucking amazing song. But it just depends on, like, maybe it's in this Maria and in this moment kind of wrote most of it, and they're just like, okay, you have a part in here. Then it could be a little. But if they had a perfect collab between the two in this moment, meeting Dead, fused together perfectly, this is gonna be a fucking one hell of a song. I can already feel it. I can already taste it. I'm not gonna get my hopes up. I'm not gonna prejudge this song. Okay, I'm not gonna be like, I'm expecting it to be like this, and if it's not, I'm gonna be very disappointed. We ain't gonna go there. We're gonna, you know. But I'm just saying I'm excited. That's all I'm saying. But I'll definitely make sure to not get too high of expectations. And, just going to let it play itself out. So it looks like in this moment here, let me let you see it. There's this interesting audio visual kind of thing. It's not a music video, but it seems like some kind of audio. I don't know if they're going to have lyrics on the screen or whatnot, or what have you. But I'm interested. I'm excited. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get into this bad boy. Hunting Grounds. In this moment, Joe Cotella. Let's fucking go. Give me something tasty here, guys. Give me some tasty.
Sleeping for 7 months and now I'm awake. I have a hunger deep within me I can't shake. You see a twist and turn, I won't let it take a hold of me. The time to hunt has come, it's time for me to feed. say we do this anyway. One of us is going down in the darkness beneath the light. Meet on the hunting grounds. Down, down in the shadows become the night. Meet on the hunting grounds. Down, one of us is going down. One of us is going down. Let's do this anyway. Let's do this anyway. One of us is going down. One of us is going down. We do this anyway. On the hunting grounds. I was raised by wolves, taught to fight until the death. Slowly wear you down to your very last breath. I can hear your heart pound. You don't think I'm a threat. Like a predator, sink my teeth into your neck. We know one of us is going down. But I say let's do this anyway. We know one of us is going down. I say let's do this anyway. Down in the darkness beneath the light. Meet on the hunting grounds. Down, down in the shadows become the night. Meet on the hunting grounds. Down, one of us is going down. One of us is going down. Let's do this anyway. Let's do this anyway. One of us is going down. One of us is going down. We do this anyway. On the hunting grounds. On the hunting grounds. One of us is going. One of us is going. Down in the darkness beneath the light. Meet on the hunting grounds. Down, down in the shadows become the night. Meet on the hunting grounds. Down, one of us is going down. One of us is going down. Let's do this anyway. Let's do this anyway. One of us is going down. One of us is going down. We do this anyway. For the hunting grounds. On the hunting grounds.
All right. Okay. All right. There's a lot of the words laying me down on the next one. Anyways, I was just scrolling through the lyrics and I just saw it lay me down like a million times. Anyways, that's the next song. We'll talk about that later. That was pretty fucking cool. That was pretty intense. It wasn't like it wasn't necessarily like the crazy aggressive level that I thought I was going to get, but that's okay. I'm all right with that. It definitely is not definitely not ruining anything for me, because that was still really cool. I loved that they didn't make it very like, okay, I take this chunk and you take this chunk and you know we'll meet later. I like that they had it very back and forth, like they were kind of like squaring off with each other. You know what I mean? Like, I love the trade-offs that they were doing and then joining together, very sexual hallucination like, to where they would like won't have a line, the next would have a line, they would like call and response, they would answer each other and then they would fuse together in the same line. Love that. That's really cool. It's a lot of fun when you have two people, especially two people from different groups on one and the same song, just kind of having that back and forth playing with each other, like going head to head against each other, and then they join together at certain points. That's a really fucking cool effect. So I like that. I really like that. That's bitchin'. And there are parts in there that was just like, yeah, that's exactly what I was expecting. There's parts that's like, I could use a little bit more grittiness. I could use a little more roughness to this, but that's okay, you know. At the end, that was really cool. That was pretty fucking cool. Right up in there, I liked that. Let's see if we can find a way to succinctly explain what I liked about that. Thank you for the reminder. Bloop. Bomb. Bada bing. Hey, Jesus. How long have you been there? not that that's important. It's just like, oh, hey, back at Jesus. Forgot I left it there. I've got just random little insights into my life, just in case. I've gotten the habit of taking chips and crackers and stuff out of the boxes and bags and putting them into Ziplocs, because I started doing that at the start of COVID, because I was like, I never really took COVID seriously, and I still don't. But we don't need to get into that. That's something I can go off on for hours. Don't even get me started on that. But I was like, if we're gonna pretend like this is like super serious and real, then let's go all the way. So I was just like, people are just like, you buy stuff at the store, then you bring it home that other people can touch, but you don't decontaminate in any other way. But you're like, but we're wearing masks, so we're protected, right? It's like, if we're going to actually be smart about this, then let's be smart about this. I would take everything out of the bags and put it into clean containers and then wash my hands afterwards. And then I just kind of got in the habit of doing it. It's like, I feel like putting it in Ziploc bags keeps it fresher longer, so you don't have to worry about scrunching up bags. You can also see how much you have left of the chips and crackers and whatnot at all times, instead of just guesstimating like, well, it kind of looks like this much. It's kind of cool. I just kind of enjoy doing it now. Anyways, that's not important. Cheez-Its just threw me off on a random tangent there. By the way, the white cheddar ones are really good. So the beginning here, we have this very interesting. Now that I've gone through, reading this, that I've gone through the song, I feel like there's a reason for this start. Like I said, it kind of has this very pulsing start, but then I said pulse, kind of like a heartbeat, and they can't even reference. I can hear your heart pounding, or your heart pound. So I think that kind of pulsing start rhythm here was intentional, and I think that's really cool. Let's hear that again. Is there anything else with that? Right. Chord change. I like no. That's really cool. So yeah, I like that pulsing start here, and then the lyrics are gonna come in here pretty soon and whatnot. I like that they were trading line for line, as we mentioned before. I really like the trade off there, and I like how the way, like I was saying, Maria starts it here, the way she kind of ended her first line, and when Joe started his next line, he would kind of copy, kind of imitate whoever's starting line. The other person would kind of copy and imitate the way they ended the line. So it's kind of like, again, creating this call and response. Kind of, you said something like, well, I'm gonna say something, kind of like, I'm gonna answer what you said and have it end similarly. That's, as I like to say in this channel, that's clever writing. That's good writing. I like that. That's a lot of fucking fun. So let's let that play out here a little bit.
I have been sleeping for 7 months and now I'm awake. I have a hunger deep within me I can't shake.
That kind of pause that they had there. First off, awake and shake. You know, rhyme scheme following there. So that's one way they're kind of imitating each other, obviously. But kind of I'm awake. How she'd pause there, and he has the pause between I can't shake. He's imitating the way that she's ending her phrase. Clever. I like that. Let's let it keep going here.
You see it twist and turn. I won't let it take a hold of me.
And I mentioned this a little bit ago, but we'll talk about it right now. I love these kind of machine gun, like gunshot like hits. Dugga dugga. Just kind of very, very punched, accented, just dugga dugga. Just kind of like machine gun like sounds coming from the instruments here. Very nice. This definitely help continuing to set the mood that's already been created by this interesting pulse and the kind of stoic way that they're delivering these lines. Fantastic. And also that it continues on through the bridge into the chorus here, but we're gonna kind of look through those words here once it gets there. We still have one more line to go through, but also I love the whisper into the chorus. Fucking great. Let's let it keep rolling out here.
The time to hunt has come. It's time for me to feed.
Let me go back to her me. I want to see how she.
The time.
A little bit more. A little bit more.
You see it twist and turn. I won't let it take a hold of me. The time to hunt has come. It's time for me to feed.
He does change up that one compared to the way she does me. She kind of goes up a little bit on it. He kind of goes down a little bit on it. So like start out imitating each other, then it's like now I'm gonna defy you and go the opposite way. Interesting there. Let's let it keep going here.
We know what's going down, so I say we do this anyway. We know one of us is going down, so I say we do this anyway. One of us is going down in the dark now.
Awesome. Don't want to interrupt it, but we got to go back down. Maria's line here when she says, when she goes to one of us is going down, so I say we do this anyway, kind of really get, like, listening to it the first time, it kind of gave me a feeling like this, but then it just kind of really hit me listening to it this time. It kind of, I don't know if it's the notes she's using or the way she's delivering it, it kind of really gave me an Out of Hell feel. kind of like just kind of the way like that song kind of sounded, kind of really made me think about that song, which is interesting because that's kind of different subject matter, but also kind of this, I won't say deranged, but it's kind of intense, aggressive attitude. It's kind of similar to that song, so kind of get that feeling there. That's interesting. But let's just look at these words in general. I like these words. We know one of us is going down, so I say we do this anyway. I like that kind of like, if we do this, we know one of us is going to end up killing the other, is what I assume that's kind of getting at. But it's like, fuck it, let's do it anyways. I don't give a shit. Let's fucking go. Survival of the worst, to quote Otep. I like that line. It's just it really creates the image of just like this kind of primal, animalistic, we're gonna fuck each other up kind of feeling to it, and then that's accented by the whispering of one of us is going, about to finish the line, but finishing the line down starts on the start of the chorus and has this very strong just hit of all the instruments and the vocals just coming in really somewhat aggressively. Very cool effect. I really Really like that. So let's listen to that. I guess we'll get her Maria's anyways.
We know what's going down, so I say we do this anyway. We know one of us is going down, so I say we do this anyway. One of us is going down in the darkness.
I love that.
Meet on the hunting grounds. Down in the shadows.
I mean, first off, I love that they've come together to sing this part, to sing the chorus. Sounds great. The voices are combining quite well. I like the notes in here. It's very catchy, and I like the way they end it. Meet on the hunting grounds, down in the shit. It's just like it has this really good. It's really good rhythm to it. It feels like it kind of has this continuous pulse going on. And it makes it very catchy. The notes again are very, very nice. It's a really good chorus. It's a really, really good chorus here. I don't think we have anything immediately coming up, so we're just gonna let it keep rolling out here.
Become the night, meet on the hunting grounds. Down, one of us going down.
Da 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 da. Just something about that line is just so catchy.
Hunting grounds. Down, one of us going down.
I like that echo of that. I like that she kind of says he's kind of very melodically, and he just comes out like a lot of aggression and grit, just kind of almost screaming it, like kind of yelling it a little bit, just echoing her. It's fantastic. That sound there, let's do this anyway. I feel like that's giving me I think that getting a little bit of a, again, Breaking Benjamin taste to that sound, that the way he said, let's do this anyway. Interesting. But yeah, I like that when she says down, he starts the repeat. Doesn't even wait for her to finish, kind of thing. Again, a lot of similarities to what I really liked and what they did in Sexual Hallucination. And I like that he doesn't start with I say let's do this anyway. He just starts with let's do this anyway. I love that echo in there. It sounds fucking clean. It's really smartly written. It just it sounds good. It sounds really good. And then he starts it, and Maria echoes it. So when he comes in, if one of us is going down, she echoes it. Then he says, we do this anyway. She doesn't repeat that, and they both come together on the hunting grounds to finish off the chorus. I love this back and forth that we got going on here. I love the choices to echo, to not echo certain places, and then to be in unison. It is just good shit right here. And she's getting a little more grit in that repeat as well, kind of matching his energy. Fantastic. Hunting ground. I like that. I didn't notice that little slide before. Nice little pause there. I like that ding 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 kind of guitar riff that we got going in here. All right. I think we're just gonna let this kind of play out a little bit through this next verse. I think we'll probably move over the next chorus because I think it's very similar. Excuse me. But we'll go through this next verse here, because the next couple of things that I got kind of going on here is kind of more of that trading and combining vocal lines now and then. So I think we should just let this play out and see what happens. Excuse me. Can we just say how pretty awesome that line is in general? I was raised. I mean, this whole verse I actually really enjoyed the lyrics when I was listening through it. I was raised by wolves, taught to fight until the death. That's just a badass line in general. And just we're talking about a little bit of like fight tactics here. Slowly wear you down to your very last breath. Great response to that. I can hear your heart pound. You don't think I'm a threat. I don't know if that's like I can hear your heart pounding and it's fast, so you're pretending like you don't think I'm a threat, but I can tell that you do, or it's I can hear your heart pound and it's not rapid, so you seems like you don't think I'm a threat, and that's a mistake. Whatever way that line is intended to be delivered, fucking cool. And like a predator, sink my teeth into your neck. Those are just some great aggressive fucking lines. I like this verse. Good shit. Sorry to interrupt you, Maria. I just had to explain what I liked about this. Go ahead, get you some.
I was raised by wolves, taught to fight until the death.
I like the little pauses they have in there.
Slowly wear you down to your very last breath.
Again, imitating the style that she's ending her phrase in, however doing it slightly different, almost to like mock her in a sense. Very interesting.
I can hear your heart pound. You don't think I'm a threat.
No pause there. I like that.
Like a predator, sink my teeth into your neck.
But he chose to pause there. Interesting.
We know what's going down.
Okay, yeah, right around here.
When I say let's do this.
Right, in the first one, one of them would start with, we know one of us is going down, so I say we do this anyway. And then the other person would repeat that. And this one, they're changing up line for line instead of every 2 lines. And then I think that they join together one part. I think that's why I wrote that down here.
What's going down? When I say let's do this anyway. We know what's going
And now they're combined on it. Oh, yeah.
down. I say let's do this anyway.
And he did the whisper on that one. I like that.
Down in the darkness beneath the light.
Very cool. Very cool. This is a very unique song, too. I just kind of thought about that. Like, this is like, I haven't heard anything else really like this on this entire album. Like, this is a very nice, unique change up here. It's very cool. Very fucking cool. Oh, I love it. 2:45, so we're just going to let it go out here. I don't know if this happened in the last course or not, but we'll find out. I said combined separate. I don't know, 2:45. Let's see what happens.
Meet on the hunting grounds. Down, down in the shadows become the night. Meet on the hunting grounds. Down, one of us going down. I say let's do this anyway.
Yeah, I think it's what I was remarking here is exactly what we already went over, but this time they have it switched. He's starting out, she's repeating him the way he repeated her, or yeah, in the first time there.
One of us going down. I say let's do this anyway. On the hunting.
Yeah, except for he took the lead both times and they flipped it the other time. But they do have the she repeats, he says the next line, doesn't repeat, combine again. But they have kind of switched up the way they did it. Very interesting. Very interesting. All right, moving along here. 3:20, so I guess we're not moving along. We're just going to let it keep going. Okay. It's around 3:20 here. I was waiting for this scream to happen, and it did. I don't know who did it. I don't know if they did it together, because I'm pretty sure both of them used kind of vocal fry technique in their singing. I didn't really hear Joe do it in the glimpses of the. Well, I did a little bit in the a mannequin idol. I heard a little bit in that one for sure. But so I don't know which. I'm pretty sure both of them do it. I don't know who did it here, or if they did it together. But I was just waiting. I was like, "There's gonna be." I'm like, "I wanted to scream here. There's gonna be a scream here," and there was a scream there. I was like, "Yes, clean." So let's hear it.
On the hunting grounds. One of us is going. One of us is going.
Okay, before we get to the scream, I do like that one of them starts off the whisper, then the other one does the whisper. I like that wasn't the same person both times. I'm loving this trading back and forth that they're doing. It's really awesome.
One of us is going. One of us is going.
I definitely hear Maria's voice in there. I heard her on the higher end of the scream, and that kind of little wilt echo that fell off the end was definitely her voice. So I could easily see both of them doing this because it definitely sounded like it had this kind of lower sound to it. So I imagine both of them are combining. She's taking a higher pitched scream, and he's going for a lower pitched scream. Clean.
Us is going. One of us is going.
And then the pitch goes on that whatever that was. I want to say guitar, but yeah, going down and that downward slide there. Clever writing, letting it continue. Right, round, repeat. I know what I was talking about now. It seems like it was about to go into a round where one of them was going to say and the other was going to start like a beat or two after and then finish the line too, but it just sounds like there's a little bit of repeating going on here. I don't know if it's exactly the same what we've already gone over or not, but we're going to find out together. I like that guitar sound. Right there, yeah, no, this is on the chorus, so this is different. You hear, after they say down in the darkness, you hear Maria's voice kick off again with that grit and the grit and stress in her voice. Down. It sounds like she's about to repeat the whole line, kind of like in a round, but I don't think she repeats everything. So let me back up a little bit. Let's hear that again. Now it sounds like she's just echoing a few words. It did sound like she started out with down in the darkness. It sounds like she finished all that, but then just started echoing words here and there. And now it seems like she's just kind of continuing the just echoing a word occasionally. But that's really cool. You can hear it kind of in the back. I've heard just occasionally with this a lot of grit in her voice, just kind of echoing certain words out. And it's even on the offbeat. Meeting on the hunting grounds down. I like that. I like that kind of offbeated, almost syncopated repeat that she has herself, kind of quietly but echoing these lines in the background. That's really fucking cool. So last thing we got here around 4:10, we're just gonna let the rest of the song roll out here. Some of the last lines that they had on the hunting grounds. The last two times they say on the hunting grounds, I remember was pretty cool. So well, let's pay attention to that. She repeats that exactly the way he did. I like that. The hunting. I like that kind of slide little glissando up there. It's pretty cool. And then finishes it. He doesn't finish it. I like that kind of soft, almost whispered out way that they both kind of come together to finish off the last. That's probably like that kind of emotional moment before the hunt begins, when the gravity of everything that's about to happen is sinking in. That's pretty cool. That's pretty fucking cool. I like that. That was a good song. That was a good song. It was just about. It was like a hair's breadth away from being just as epic as I thought it was going to be. So I'll take that all day, every day. He got really close to exactly what I was thinking. I'll take that. I'll take that as a fucking victory. That was a good song. That was a good song. I like that. Next, we have Lay Me Down, which all I can think of is Lay Down by, I think, Priestess, I think is the band. I don't, I've never really listened to the band or the song very much, just from Guitar Hero. But that's just what, that's what it makes me think of every single time. But I just gotta say, it says the words "lay me down" a lot. Like, just if I slide through, just glancing through the lyrics, I can't help but see "lay me down" in every single paragraph, at least once, if not more. They say "lay me down" a lot, which I could either be, or they could do in a way that's like, hell yeah. Because say like River of Fire repeats that quite a bit, but never felt like, okay, I've heard that too many times. So I have full confidence in their ability to pull that off. All I know is I'm singing the words "lay me down" a lot. So let's hope Maria finds a way to keep it fresh. Yeah, last two songs in this album. We're almost at the end of this album. Make sure you join me for it. Make sure you keep coming back to join me for the end, and I will see you all next time.